Do you want to know the secret for getting more high quality meetings that actually convert? Well, on this video, I'm going to share with you my top tips for turning any meeting into a closed deal. Let's go. Hey everyone, my name is Dennis Romes. I'm the owner of AlphaTrend.io, a digital marketing agency that helps online businesses scale their sales through TikTok and user-generated content. Now, today I'm going to talk about how to book meetings that actually convert. So I've seen a lot of people struggle with this because they either don't know how to network or how to pitch their service in a way that sounds credible. So on this video, I want to cover how to book meetings, how to warm up your lead, and how to make sure your lead shows up fully prepared and ready to buy your service. So how to book meetings? Well, first and foremost, one of the most important things, especially when it comes to booking meetings on social media, is to make sure that you have content on your platforms, content on your website, content that is relevant to the prospect you are reaching out to, so that if he looks you up, because he probably will, he sees you as an authority in your space, someone who knows what's doing, and also someone that is trustworthy. Then another thing is pick the right channel. So take some minutes before actually starting your outreach campaign. Take a minute to analyze and study your ideal client profile. Where is your client hanging out? Is it on Facebook? Is it on TikTok? Is it on Instagram? Is it on Twitter? Is it on LinkedIn? So start with one channel and then combine it with email. So one thing that we always like to do is to combine one social media channel plus email. Of course, once you get some volume and some traction, then you can add up more social media channels and create an omnipresence outreach campaign. But start off simple, choose one social media channel and combine that with email, and you will be more than fine. Another tip: when you start your engaging with your prospect, when you send them a message, your first message, essentially, start by giving out value. So don't come in hard pitching everyone, just saying, okay, my name is Dennis, and I help this kind of businesses, and I would like to hop in a meeting if you have some spare time or spare 15 minutes in the next few days. So this doesn't work because it's very harsh. It's very cold. So you want to warm your lead. You want to make sure that before you ask something out of him or her, which is time, and time, as you know, is the most valuable asset you have. You want to be respectful of it. So start by giving out some free value. And there are a number of ways you can go about it. You can, let's say you are SEO agency. You can look up their website. You can see some inefficiencies and point them out and send them a Loom video or something along those lines. Then once you start the conversation, especially when we are talking about DMs, direct messages, you want to actually look for inefficiency. So start look into the process of your prospect of within his business, and if there is any component or any gap that you can bridge with your service or with your offer, with your product. And that will actually make sure that once you provide them with enough value that he wants to actually learn more about what you do, you already know how to address his problem, and you already know that he qualifies to actually book a meeting with you, because you don't want to waste time on either part. So you don't want to waste a stranger's time just for the sake of it, to get to know him, and you don't want to waste your own time as well. So make sure that you start with the conversation, look for inefficiencies, and then if you find a gap that your service or your product can bridge, then yeah, go ahead and offer him the opportunity to learn more from you. And that's how usually I like to frame it. So instead of pitching your service, offer the opportunity to explain how your service or how your product actually transforms something within his business. So Let's say if you are an SEO agency, explain to him your process. You can leverage some case studies or some active clients and some results to actually to prove what you are saying and show, okay, with this client we started in this place with this results, and in X amount of time we were able to generate these results. I think you are a great fit because I see the same pattern, or I see the same thing with you. You have these inefficiencies that our program or our service or our product can actually solve. Would you like to know more about it? Yes, awesome. So let's hop on a call. Well, another thing, before actually booking in the meeting, ask them if it's okay for you to send them your calendar link. And why would you ask instead of sending it straight away? Because a sale is a compound of multiple micro commitments. So the more times your prospect agrees with you, the more likely he is to actually convert into a client. So instead of starting off with, here's my calendar link, you can instead ask him, is it cool if I drop my calendar link? Yes, sure, go ahead. Okay, let me know if you find a time that works well for you. If not, I can manually put it in. Well, now that you have your prospecting agreeing to booking a meeting with you, you want to make sure that you have everything in place to properly warm it up. Now, what's that? So first you want to add to your calendar tool, whether it's Calendly or any other software, some qualifying questions. Things like, what's your revenue goal for the next 6 to 12 months? What are the obstacles you're facing? Anything that would help you out as to further discover any inefficiencies that prospect hasn't yet revealed in your conversation. Then, and this is the most important thing, you want to have email sequence to nurture the lead before the meeting actually happens. And what do I mean with a sequence? What I'm talking about is some automation, and by the way, you can do all of this inside of tools like Calendly or others alike, is to make sure that, let's say, 5 days prior to the meeting, you want to share with him some content that you have posted that would be useful for him to watch before actually jumping in the meeting. You want to send him maybe 3 days before the meeting a reminder, just to let him know, okay, we have a meeting in 3 days. If for any reason you can't make it, here's a link to reschedule. By the way, here's a piece of content that I think you might find useful. Well, then on the same day, actually another reminder, make sure that he is 30 minutes before the meeting ready with his laptop open and keen to jump on the call. So what this creates is this will warm up your lead, because he will have listened from you all these days or all this time. And by the way, you shouldn't have meetings booked 5 days in advance. It should always be in a couple of days. But you get what I'm saying. You want your lead or your prospect, before jumping the call, consume some content from you. So he is more familiar with your face, he is more familiar with your service, he's more familiar with your product, whatever it is. Because once you get on a call, he will not have that many objections, as most of your content already gave him some trust on you as a person, as a businessman, and also on your company or on your service. So that's why it's so important to actually nurture your lead before you jump on a meeting, on a call with them. Okay, and that's it for this video. I hope you got something out of it. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. And by the way, if I forgot to mention any other tip, please make sure to leave it down below on the comment section. Well, see you on the next one.